I sincerely agree with the act of dedication, commitment, and faith. But woe to some point, beliefs and all that. But imagine raising your hands for the rest of your life to a point that you can't even put it down. Can you imagine? Like, whoops, 3, 2, 1.
Stop it. Get some.
Sincerely, for me, it's tiresome, it's brutal, and can I say it's torture? Yeah, but imagine this man has been raising his hands for his entire life since 1973 up to this time. It's literally over 50 years, and he's still holding up his hand, and he's not planning like to put it down anytime soon. This man from India has been raising his hands his entire life without putting it down even for a moment, to a point that now it's impossible to put down his hands, since at this point putting it down means it's going to break. But my question is, why would someone do that for the rest of their life? Okay, I get people do crazy things in life, both good and also bad, and that have broken the internet, of which some are disgusting and some are good. So ladies and gentlemen, meet Amar Bharti. Amar Bharti is a Hindu monk and is the Lord Shiva big devotee. Amar Bharti in 1973 dedicated his life to Lord Shiva, and so that to show dedication towards Shiva, he lifted his right arm and he had never lowered ever since. Amar Bharti before then was living a normal life just as most modern people live and desire. He had a beautiful wife and was blessed with 3 children, and used to work to a bank in India to provide for his family. And then one morning, his desires just vanished. One fine day, he abandoned his family. He quitted his bank job and left all his friends for him literally to follow religious calling. Bharti made a decision to dedicate his entire life to Lord Shiva, a god from Hinduism. But he could pull down sometimes and do the material things that were prohibited to be done by a monk. So he could slide back to earthly things, and when he made a decision to bound his religious belief, it's when he made that decision. Of course, some people have their faith bind in something, and you could get people take oath of office. Some people do sacrifice by slaughtering animals, other draws tattoos of their partners or piercing, among very many things. But for Amar, he chose to raise his hands from 1973 as a symbol of devotion, to show his faith and appreciation towards Shiva, and also to militate against the war and support world peace. And it's been now over 50 years literally. At first, it wasn't easy for him. He had pain for 2 years, but he made endured and tortured and devoted to keep his promise. But eventually, his right hand lost all the muscle feelings and he could not feel the pain again. And up to this time, Amar cannot bend his right arm because at now it's merely a bony structure. He is still holding his hands up, and even if he was to put it down, his muscles are severely tempered. With him lowering his arm will cause permanent nerve damage, and circulation of blood cannot be felt even in them. So his nails have also turned into spiraling claws. So therefore, it's better for him to keep on raising his hands for the rest of his life, not just because of health reason, but also because of spiritual reason. He must have undergone so much pain, and you can't imagine that must be an extreme form of punishment he must have undergone. In an interview at some point, Amar Bharti said he doesn't ask for much. Why do people fight between themselves? Why is there enmity between people? I want all Indians to live in peace and the entire world to live in peace. And if you are in the same position as Amar Bharti, would you do that? Would you dedicate your faith like that in the manner of torture and discipline as Amar Bharti did, literally like raising your hand for the rest of your life? Let me know in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly consider subscribing, like the video, and let me know in the comment section if you'll do that. If you're first time here, be sure to subscribe, and if you like this kind of story, stick around and we'll do more of these stories. Thank you.